Get ready, the Doug Garrison Show is next. Doug's guests tonight include Ann Brownell of UPaws. Paul Grant's here with his new book of paintings. Doug talks to Diem of the Mining Journal, and we have a special appearance by Gale LaJoye. The Doug Garrison Show starts now.
Tell the host 2 minutes. Stand by live to tape. Lighting to show level, please. Confirm front of house sound, PFL. Roll tape on masters to all the places. Alright, let's clear the set. Cue John music, open stage mics, standby effects, standby CG, standby to open on 3, 2. Alright folks, let's have a good show. Stand by, roll it in.
Okay, thanks for joining us, and thanks for joining us here at Up Front and Company and on Charter Channel 12. Well, winter has arrived in beautiful Upper Michigan. I was out this morning cleaning my driveway, thinking only have, about 4 more months of this, something I really enjoy. And as I was out there complaining and speaking bad things under my breath, I remembered a story that I read some time ago about a man who had been hired for a job, a young man, got a job at a golf course. And his job was to drive the tractor that cut the grass on the course. And he was being trained in by a guy that had worked there for some time, and the guy was telling him everything he had to do. He had to maintain the equipment. He had to make sure that the blades were set at the right height to mow the grass, because sometimes it has to be longer or shorter. He had to make sure that he avoided the sand traps and the water hazards. He had to make sure that he didn't get in the way of the golfers. All these different things the guy had to do as part of this new job. And the trainer, when he was done with all the instructions, said to the guy, "Do you have any questions?" And the young man said, "Well, will anybody be shooting at me while I'm doing this?" And the guy thought, "Well, why would you ask, would anybody be shooting at you?" And he said, "Well, my last job was that I was a soldier in Iraq. And when I was doing my job there were many times when people were shooting at me when I was doing my job." And the guy said, "Well, no, nobody's going to be shooting at you. So do you think you can handle the job?" And the guy said, "Yeah, if nobody's shooting at me, I think I can handle it." So while I'm standing out there cleaning my driveway, I remembered that story, thinking, I'm not in harm's way. Nobody's shooting at me. This is an easy job. A lot of people would be very glad to be out in a beautiful winter's morning in Marquette cleaning their driveway, especially if nobody's shooting at them. So once again, this time of year makes me think about our service people over in Iraq and Afghanistan and Pakistan. And please, let's all keep them in our prayers, them and their families, so that they can have a safe return home and be with us again much sooner rather than later. Okay? Then, as I got done with my driveway, I was assessing my work, very proud, beautiful, clean driveway. I was all excited about that. And then, of course, what happens? The snow plow comes by, and I have to start all over again. But it's only 4 more months, so I'm excited about that. Listen, we've got a great show tonight. We've got Diem is here from the Mining Journal. We've got Ann Brownell from UPaws. She's got a special guest with her. We've got Paul Grant with a new book. We've got the band Drive, and we've got local performance artist Gale LaJoye. We've got a lot to do, so stick around. We'll be right back.
The Marquette Community Federal Credit Union has a great deal just for you.
No way.
You can get a loan for 6.9% APR up to $5,000 for a maximum of 36 months.
That's outstanding.
No, it's true. That's 6.9% APR up to $5,000.
Really?
Plus, there's more.
Come on.
Non-members stop in and ask about additional savings.
Yikes.
Great value and savings at the Marquette Community Federal Credit Union.
Okay. All right, we're back, and with us again, a returning guest is Ann Brownell from UPaws. Ann, you're on the board. You're one of the key volunteers out there, and you have a special guest here with you tonight.
I do. This is Jingles.
This is Jingles.
8-week-old male chocolate lab mix, and he'll be for adoption.
And Jingles just arrived at the center.
He just arrived today.
I don't think Jingles is going to be around there very long.
I don't either. He's a pretty nice little guy here.
Jingles
He's doing good.
Could keep you warm on a cold winter's night, I think.
Yeah,
How big will Jingles get, you know?
Well, he'll be lab size, so he'll be, and you can see those paws. Yeah. They're pretty big, so.
Okay, well, Jingles is cute.
Yes.
Now you're here to tell us about an upcoming program you've got going on.
Yes.
What's happening?
It's on December 16th, Thursday. It's our Home for the Holidays open house. And it's our annual open house that we have for the holidays. And we invite all of the community to come out. And we're open from noon until 7:30 that night. Meet the pets, meet the volunteers, the staff, the board members. Enjoy some wonderful refreshments and baked goods. And you'll even get a percentages off your adoption. If you draw a candy cane from Santa's stocking, you'll get from 50 to 75% off any adoption at the shelter. And there's even a couple of 100% paid for adoptions paid by some of our caring supporters in the community.
I've heard of that, and that's great. So
Yes.
this will be a great time. This is actually next Thursday, the 16th.
Yes.
Can you give people an easy explanation as to how to get to the center? Because a lot of people, it's kind of off the beaten path. It's hard to find.
It is. It's in Negaunee Township. If you head out toward the TV6 station, right before that, you'll see Superior Car Auto, and you're going to take a right there on Snowfield Road, and you'll get to a Y, and you'll see our signs, and you'll find us right that way.
Okay.
So.
You know, when I go out there, what I usually see, and I know I'm getting close, is I see people out walking dogs. And I wanted to ask about that. Are you looking for volunteers at all times, things like dog walkers? And
Absolutely. We're always looking for volunteers, and you can call the shelter or come on in and get a form. You'll get a quick orientation. We love dog walkers. You can go out in our play yard and throw the tennis ball for a dog. And we love our kitty cuddlers. We have a lot of kitties, and they all need playing and cuddling and socialization.
You know, I don't think that can be stressed enough. A lot of people can't have a pet for one reason or another. Possibly it's the apartment you live in, or maybe an allergy, or for some reason you can't have a pet.
Yes.
But you can certainly go out there and volunteer to be a dog walker or a kitty cuddler.
Yes,
I like that
kitty
too.
cuddler. Yeah.
And that you know, you might end up with a pet if you do that enough, because I can imagine a lot of people start out as dog walkers and end up walking that dog home with them at some point.
Absolutely. So.
Okay. Well, next Thursday, the 16th, that's your open house.
Yes.
You had specials on pet adoptions. Come out and enjoy some refreshments. Meet the people. Meet all the pets out there.
Yes.
We've got directions. Ann, thanks for joining us again. We hope to have you back, and I'm sure next time you come, you'll have another cuddly little creature with you.
Thank you, and
We
thanks for
appreciate it.
having us.
Great, thanks. Ann Brownell from UPaws. Thank you.
If you're throwing a party, hosting a meeting, or planning a reunion, you'll have hungry mouths to feed. You can do it yourself or call Casa Calabria. The Casa caters to any size group or team. We'll provide fully prepared, large family-style orders of our most popular menu items. Pick it up, or better yet, we'll deliver. The best way to enjoy your next gathering is not in the kitchen. For a great event and even better food, call Casa Calabria.
It's just your style, Casa.